gonna fill this place up with energy. Say word? Yeah. So when I ask beautiful people, I need y'all to act like y'all got that beautiful people in here. Beautiful people, how y'all doing this beautiful? I am brzthepoet. Thank y'all so much for having me. Thank you, Ron, so much for bringing me out here. This is an experience I've never had before, and I am going to start sharing experiences like this with everybody I can from now on. So like, this was about to happen, right? So like, it's kind of like King James wearing his crown royally on his tongue, kind of thing. Did y'all pick that up? Did y'all catch that? Yeah. You know, so it's a hymnal with a trap beat type of thing.
Okay.
So this is what we're gonna do. This poem here is a prayer rebuking, removing, defeating the spirit of fear from your life. Amen.
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 This poem is about the brilliant black boy writing battle bars for Satan. About the gorgeous black girl realizing she is God and praying to her own reflection. About the genius ghetto child praying in ratchet native tongue. I don't know if prayers have titles, but if they did, this poem here would be called, Although I Walk Through the Valley of the Shadow of Death, I shall fear no evil except it's a brilliant, ingenious, and gorgeous, and ratchet remix. So, this poem here is called, I Guess I Got My Swagger Back. The devil tried to kill me, y'all, but I guess I got the dagger back. Or, the gospel according to Bone Crusher, bitch, I ain't never scared. Or, the poem here is called, How to Use an Ultralight Beam as a Nightlight to Finish Your Coloring Book While Eating Sunday Candy in the Dark of Doubt. You know when you just give yourself a chance? Nah, this poem here is called, The Heart is a House of Love. Or love and fear can't exist in the same space. So this poem here is called When the Heart Serves Fear, It's Eviction Notice. Nah, this poem here is called I Almost Gave Up Today. Except my daughter's smile. Except my son's laugh. Except my mama's praise. No, this poem here is called Guess What, yo? Your faith ain't never left. It was just your inner child, loving to play hide and seek at all the worst times, which usually be the perfect time, because it always loves to hide in all the places you forget to look when you're going through something. Like the last place you saw God in you. Or this poem here is called The Praise Dance of a Sinner. A fight song for you're scared to start over. Because the Genesis be engulfed in darkness when your circumstances make you forget how to speak yourself a son. Nah, this poem here is called That One Time Fear Was Talking Shit. Fear be trying to talk shit into your life, huh? Fear said, I better not catch you walking through that valley of the shadow of death. There'll be that darkness there. I'll be heavy in them streets too. Be so heavy, you won't be able to lift your voice, do a poem, sing, ain't no this little light of mine will make you shine bright enough to get you up off this block. You think you tough, huh? Try me, sucker. I am fear. See if I don't choke the let there be right out of you. Or, poem here is called The Pull Up. When I ran up on Fear hoe ass because he was talking that shit. Like I be walking through that valley of the shadow of death often, and I ain't ever scared. I got my swagger back. Devil tried to kill me, but I'm up in this spot looking as fresh as Sunday candy. Ultralight beam, awesome, illuminating all like nothing you thought you was. Yeah, found my faith. It had never left. It was just playing hide and seek with the prayers and the laughs and the smiles that were coloring books right and hiding in the last place. I saw God in me, oh fear. I talked to God, she told me to ask you. What's all that darkness you think you are after she reminded me that I am the light she let there be. Wow. Alright, pause. Y'all gonna get that at certain points in time. Because I work real hard on this. And I'm kind of fire. Like
That's it.
And so what happens is I work a little bit too hard to be humble, right? So I preach this idea because people in general work too hard to be humble. Except you're told to be humble all the time. Now if you associate the idea of humbleness, if you go look it up, actually it's something you might not want attached to your spirit. So be discerning of what you're allowing in your presence and your energy, because humble actually, like, literally means to think yourself less than. And people are going to tell you to think yourself less than, because whatever you think you are might not be something they have allowed themselves to think they are. And now you got to bring yourself down for their comfortability. And you know, I'm gonna shut up. Now, because somebody might have, y'all, that probably,
come on.
they probably drove here with you, and I don't need that car ride home to be all awkward, you know what I'm saying? You ain't never support me, I ain't want to be the time of my life. No, I'm sorry, I ain't even mean to start nothing. Well, this poem here is called Cursing in Church. The testimony of a heathen that God ain't through with as long as I ain't through with my goddamn self. Nah, this poem here is called When the Brilliant Black Boy Writes Battle Bars for Satan. It's a gorgeous, brilliant, genius, ratchet remix, and here's the poem. None of that was the poem. We just trying to figure out what the name of the poem is. Okay, awkward. Sorry. Okay. All right, poem. Poem. Hello, fear. Fuck you. And amen.
Oh.